Good morning everyone, I hope you can hear me okay. So I've just arrived on the East Coast of Norfolk. It's just coming up, the sun's just coming up behind me. I'm the only one here and yeah, I'm just sort of getting familiar with the surroundings. The main reason I've come to the coast today is because around the times of November through to February, the seal population that lives along the east coast are pupping. So hundreds upon hundreds of common and grey seals come up on land to give birth to their pups, and then the males also come along and they wish to mate with other females as soon as they give them birth. So yeah, that's what I've come for. I haven't seen the seals for a couple of years now, so I'm really quite excited to see what I can find along the coast. The only thing is I have to wait to pay for parking, so at least it'll give me plenty of time to get my camera set up and yeah, just to chill out for a little bit before I make the walk along the sand dunes just ahead of me. So yeah, with that I'm going to get ready and I'll be walking up along the coast very soon. Wow. Look at this. Oh, I can see a seal out there. Right out there. Whoa. So the tide's definitely in. Wow, look at that. I think I'm going to have to do some landscape photography today too. How amazing. Oh, it's worth the early get up. Wow, I've had to move away from the waves because they were quite loud, but I did not expect to see that at all. I think it's a stone chat. I was not expecting the sea to just emerge like that. Wow. And there was definitely a male grey seal just in the surf. He sort of bobbed down and he carried on, left or right, I'm not sure, but wow, what a morning wake up, like just amazing. I do need to check what the high tide is doing because I'm not sure if it's going out or it's coming in. It is very much up on the bank or on the sand, but I'm going to continue down that stretch in hopes that it sort of starts to go out on the further south. But oh, that was lovely. It feels like I haven't been to the coast in ages. I know I went to Snettersham a few weeks ago for the waders, but to have dramatic scenes like that early on the Monday morning, it just sets you off for the day. It does. So yeah, I'm gonna head back down to the car park and make my way further south along the dunes, and there's a fair amount of bird life as well. I've just seen a pied wagtail and I think a stone chat, so I've definitely got the bird life as well as the sea life if it decides to make an appearance. So yeah, already I'm amazed at what I've just seen. So right, I head back down. I'll speak to you all in a bit. So I've come back along the coastline and there are multiple seals out there. They all look to be male and they're just bobbing their heads in the water, and by the looks of it the tide is going out. So, and there's plenty of stretch of beach along to my right, so another one's just popped his head up, so I think I'm going to try and get some more pictures of him in the surf, and then I'll continue heading along the rest of the sand dunes, because the beach is temporarily closed off for the time of the pupping season, so I won't be able to probably get those eye level shots that I would like to get. But yeah, there's I think there's 3 or 4 individuals right now. So yeah, a lovely start already. You're a bit wonky at the minute because I placed you on a dune, so I hope that's okay. I've also got my microphone in just in case you can't hear me above the waves. But yeah, there's so many seals. By the looks of it, it's mostly grey seals. So most of you might already know we get 2 seal species across the British Isles. That's the grey seal and the common seal. Grey seals are notoriously bigger than the common seals. They have a longer snout, whereas the common seal is a lot more like dog-shaped, puppy-shaped. And I've also discovered recently that the grey seals, their nostrils are like 2 slits, whereas the common seal is a triangle. So if you're ever unsure of what seal species you've seen along the British coast, then you can identify it through the shape of their nose. Like I said earlier, I can't get down to the coast, like actually on the beach, because it's cordoned off for everyone, which is understandable. You don't want to disturb the mums and their pups. Too many cases often happen where the mum is disturbed by walkers or even dogs on the beach. They can go into the sea, but their pups can't, and inevitably it could end up them abandoning their pups, causing the pups to suffer and probably perish. So completely understandable. I would have liked it if I was able to get more eye level with my subject, but I would much rather let the seals be comfortable with where they're resting, rather than, for my benefit, getting a picture that's worthwhile. I'm 100% for protection of nature, giving them a wide berth when they need it, and just respect. It's all out of respect. It's too many stories I've heard of people trying to get that one shot, and they either get it and the animal suffers, or they get frustrated because wildlife's not working for them. But I'd much rather than see them happy on the beach than whatever benefit I want to gain. So I found a spot, I'm able to look down, there's quite a few seals in front of me at the moment. Some of them are quite curious, they're looking up at me, so it might be nice to get some shots portrait as they're chilling in the surf. So yeah, the sun's still out, it's glorious, it's not too cold, it's quite mild actually on the coastline. So yeah, I'm going to continue getting some more photos and videos for you. there is a huge male grey seal down there at the minute. He's quite silver, he stands out from a lot of the other seals on the beach. I'm not surprised, I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably the beach master. It's a term I've learnt when I was watching documentaries on elephant seals, where there'd be a main male who would occupy most of the females, and he just has that impression about him. He's facing away from me at the minute, but if I can get some pictures of him, that would be really good. But there's quite a few arguments going up and down the beach. Females trying to fend off the males, saying that they're not ready to mate again, or the males trying to fend off the younger males to be the beach master. So I'm not quite sure when high tide is. The sea is still quite a way in, so I'm sort of hoping it'll start to drift back out. But no, otherwise I'm really enjoying myself out here this morning. There's just something about being near water that I really enjoy, and obviously the seals. So it looks like I'm going to be here for quite some time, because there's lots of opportunities because of the waves being so large. It's kind of like a creative background rather than it being just a seal laying on the beach. You can actually use the waves coming in, because a lot of the seals, their heads are bobbing in the surf, and it makes quite a good dramatic image with an action shot. So looks like the big male's on the move, so I'm going to try and get a video and some photographs of him. So as I was saying earlier, there's quite a few fights going on between both the females and the males, and then the larger males fending off younger males. And I'm watching a pair at the minute, and they squared each other up, seeing who was the bigger male, and then they just fell asleep. So no fights between them, they just sort of opened their mouths towards each other and then thought, no, I'm going to go to sleep, and now they're doing the banana pose. So seems quite quiet at the moment. There was a lot of activity going on earlier, but this area of the beach that I'm standing in front of is definitely a lot more mellow. So I'm considering whether to head on further up the beaches and see if I can find anything up there. But like I said, I'm trying my best to sort of stay in one place, because there could be something I might miss on this side. But I've been here, I'd say about an hour now in this one spot. So I'll see what happens. If the males decide they want to fight, then I'll try and get some pictures of them in action. But otherwise it's, yeah, they're looking very, very sleepy right now. So I'm rather happy I moved up because there's a lot more activity going on this side, and just as I got to this spot, a mum and a newborn pup just moved its way further closer to the sand dune, and I just got a quick picture of the pup as it moved. So I'm definitely glad I did the move. There's a lot of probably new couples getting together, they're socialising in the surf, and it's absolutely wonderful to watch. I'm sort of hoping that the mum might come back out with the pup, especially if the tide's going back out, but I'm not so confident that it will. Either the mum's moved the pup to safety, or another reason, there might be a male around that's tormenting her a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely glad I moved. It was only 100 metres or so from where I was before, but yeah, there's a lot more activity going on down here, so lots more pictures and lots more videos hopefully to be taken as well. So the newborn pup just came out with its mum again, and sat on the edge of the surf nearby, and then the second pup appeared. I was a bit worried for it to begin with because obviously the waves are quite strong today, and it came in and it sort of picked the pup up a little bit and started to take it back out. But the mum was she was aware, and she brought the pup back onto the land safe and sound. And then they had a little kiss, which was really nice. But there's still quite a lot still sitting in the surf. There's a few seals still further up ahead, but I think from what I've had just in this section, or this area, I'm really happy with what I've seen. It's been a delightful morning. I've said it multiple times now, but just to see the newborn pups, I'm very happy I've seen. It's still quite early in the season, but I think that's probably the best time because I would end up taking thousands of pictures if there was multiple pups. And I still managed to see quite a lot of social activity with the males and the females, mainly the grey seals. I don't think I've seen any common seals at the moment. But yeah, it's been a lovely morning, and yeah, coming to the beach is one of my favourite things. After the last 2 years, I've missed being near the coast, so it's been nice to go back out during the autumn and winter time. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any, but the seals have been calling to each other as well, which has been really nice, mainly the females to the males, just to let them know that, you know, they're ready, I guess, looking for a mate to have more pups with. So if nothing else happens, I think I'm going to end it here. Like I said, it's been a wonderful morning. I've got so many pictures to go through. I won't be surprised if I'll be sharing seal pictures for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you and hello to all new subscribers and old subscribers. It's been a joy to create this content for you, and I look forward to creating much more in the future. So with that, from the coast of Norfolk, I shall see you all very soon. Bye.